When I was younger, I used to believe that only certifications can make me into a success. I was spending years trying to pitch people into believing that I am an expert. But the more I tried to sell, the more I lost my peace. So I found myself with a growing business but a shrinking soul. So if you're a coach in India, you know what exactly I'm talking about. I'm talking about the pitch trap. You feel like you have to be selling 24/7 to be in this business. This video is not to sell you anything. If you're seeing me for the first time, I'm Gopal Krishnan and I've been in the entrepreneurial space for the last 15 years and I have failed multiple times to get to this point. Over the last decade, I've helped my clients to generate 500 crore plus in aggregate revenue. Before that, I was a man who failed, not once but multiple times. I know what it feels to have zero balance and 100% doubt. Let me tell you my story. In 2006, I was working in an IT firm and I was feeling sad, depressed and alone because it was not satisfying my soul. In 2009, I began my video production company, which is My Promo Videos, where we converted complex ideas into simple explainer videos for the biggest startups in India like Book My Show, Fresh Desk, etc. I was in charge of sales in this company, but my heart was fully with coaching. So I began to coach my video clients and that created a conflict among the company, among the co-founders. I came out of the company in May 2015 and I was again forced to start from zero because I wanted to build a coaching business around marketing with my co-founder Santosh, who also happens to be my brother. We worked with 30 plus clients as an agency and I understood exactly where they were facing problems and how to get results for them. So in 2017, after working with a lot of clients, we began to teach how to use digital marketing effectively and get clients for a lot of entrepreneurs and business owners. After experimenting and working with people for 18 months, we came up with the new frameworks of the 4-hour Facebook funnel and the story triangle to make marketing super simple for all our clients. This is when I was invited for some of the biggest digital marketing conferences in India as a guest speaker to explain these frameworks. And we helped 1,800 plus coaches who are absolute beginners start from zero and hit their first 10 lakhs in revenue. In 2020, things were going seemingly well, but one incident made me feel I should give up on my whole business. I had to conduct this webinar for 500 plus people and I was expecting the biggest sales for me to happen on that day. I'd spent everything I had on marketing and bringing people to this webinar. But you know what happened? And this was the sales I got. Zero. None. And I was also called a scam. When I was driving back to my home, I was completely broken and was in tears. I just poured everything I had and I lost everything. But there was a silver lining which I didn't know at that point of time. Now, after this failure, I decided that I wanted to stop all the webinars we were doing overnight, decided to test the newer and simpler WhatsApp funnel. This is when me and my brother had a huge fight, but I was adamant on implementing this new model. To my surprise, this WhatsApp funnel converted 25 to 30% of my prospects into paying customers when the best webinar can only convert about 5%. As we were testing and expanding this, in March 2020, COVID hit. And we started consistently hitting 10, 20, 30, even 50 lakhs in revenue every single month like clockwork, all in a very short span of time. In the beginning of 2020, I thought I had lost everything. But at the end of 2020, we were flying. As we expanded and perfected this model, we gave this framework a name called Binge Marketing, as people were binge watching our videos and Zoom sessions and they were enrolling like crazy. But in this channel, I want you to follow me because of the excellence we found in our struggles. I realized that Indian coaches don't need more sales training or marketing training. What they truly need is dignity. I have built my business around this principle, transformation before transaction, which is very natural for a coach to follow. It feels more human. Since 2021, we have helped thousands of coaches and 200 plus coaches have went on to scale their business to 1 crore per year and 10 plus coaches are already at 1 crore per month. And we ourselves do multiple 8 figures in revenue every single month. And all because I chose to stop pitching and creating transformation for my clients. I didn't find this through a hack. I spent more than 10 years of sleepless nights and testing thousands of different ways to help people. I have done all the heavy lifting, and in this channel, I'm going to document all the learnings of the last decade so that I can make the complex simple for you. We have been often taught businesses has to be loud and aggressive. Now I'm at a stage where my business serves my life. Not the other way around. Not just the crores, but the peace. Imagine a business that aligns with your nervous system without any panic selling. No complex launches, just sustainable growth where results are proven by the lives you change. In a world of gurus, I want to change how coaching is done in this country. And if you watched me till here, do consider subscribing. Thank you so much for listening to my story. I hope in the coming months and years, I add a lot of value in your life. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.